Good afternoon, welcome to Breaking Bread. I'm Horace Jones, the game changer. It only takes a moment to change the game. Now I've got this circle, as you can see, and it kind of shows on a day-to-day basis how we should be trying to eat. As you can see, there's more greens more than anything else. When you got your carbs, pretty big still, but you got to think about veg more than anything else on your plate. Then you got your oils and your spreads, very small. Your dairy product, very small. Again, your poultry, your meats, your fish, your beans again. So the most thing you should be concentrating all the time on your plate is your greens. That way, it's also good for your system. So today I've got a nice, quick, easy recipe. Come in here, let's see my kitchen. So we're going to start with, today again I bought some new spices again because I'm trying to come away from the whole traditional way of having all of these, because as I said before in the first program, all of these contain salt. Every single one of these has got salt in it, and it's 6 grams an adult's supposed to have a day. So if you think about these, one of these alone is over the amount you should have. So I'm trying to go to these kind of spices, the natural spices to cook with. For me, this is the way forward now. So I'm trying to absolutely come away from the old way of thinking and trying to adapt this new way here. So again, my recipe here, I bought a few things, but I'm going to try and find the things that I have in here so I can tell you what prices they are. So I've got the mango is 59 pence. I have the spring onion, 37 pence. I have the stir fry sauce, 79 pence. I have the mushroom, 85 pence. I have the chili mix, which is 49 pence. I have eggplant. I got this one in the fridge. I got a new one. That cost £1. Ginger, 59 pence. Tomato, which is not here, 60 pence. Is that everything? Leek, 79 pence. Cashew nuts, £1.59. And what else is there? What else? Broccoli. Where's the broccoli? Broccoli is 57 pence. So again, off my head again, I know that's under £5. I bought the tofu from a different place. I think that cost me £1 odd. But I think the most expensive thing is here. I got these from the place in Charlton called Unicorn, which, if you can get it any place cheaper, go ahead. Now today, this is the first I'm cooking this, so for me it's going to be an experiment. I've never cooked with this before. I don't know why, because I've been a vegetarian for a long time. But yeah, I'm going to put this into my food today, and we're going to go for a sweet and sour tofu mix. As you can see, the stuff I've got here, I'm going to put in there. Again guys, like I always say to you, make sure you do your own research on the stuff that I'm cooking to see basically what vitamins are in there, and to see if a portion of food like this is covering most of the nutrients that you need on a day-to-day basis. So again, like I said guys, do your own research. Nowadays you can go on Google and you can research what vitamins are in this. You can research what vitamins in this. You can research, yeah, so all these foods you can research yourself. Now again, the concept of what I try and do all the time is to try and cook with live food, okay? Your meat, in my eyes, is dead food. It's dead, it's carcass. These are alive food that's going to give you the live energy that you need for the rest of the day. Or you can do this, package it up and bring it to work for your evening meal. So again, I'm going to start with, I'm going to hot my pot, and I'm going to start off with my mushrooms. So let me get my chopping board. Again, this is my trusty knife here. So again, let's turn this on. And again, I'm thinking that this is going to be a quick 30-minute meal. Especially like now guys, it's Friday, we're rushing, we've got the kids, we want to get things up and down quick. So this is about trying to get things down quick, but at the same time, it's nice. And like I said, it's got the vitamins that your body needs. So yeah, let's crack on with this. Earlier this week I had Rio Hanley come in, and he was talking about the COVID-19. He was also talking about certain things and how he feels and what's going on. So I think last well, in the week, sorry, it was definitely a very interesting week. Very interesting topics. Today I'm going to talk about a few things myself, but let me just try and get this on the go, then we can have a great conversation. So, guys, how we doing? Tell me, man. Tell me how we doing. How we liking the show? This is week 2. Even though I posted a few videos on there in the week about Rio and the guy I invited round, this is still week 2 kind of, okay? So yeah, this is us here. Next following week I want to try and get another guest in, where again we're going to cook in and we're going to talk about topics that he or she feels are important to the public and what's going on around us, okay? So yeah, add these. Mushroom. See, it's getting dark quick now, which is always a situation for us to don't want to go out. We want to stay in. So there's nothing better than, again, guys, a nice meal that you can cook yourself. Let's cheers you up. I'm going to put some of these are my thyme. Some of these thyme in there, that flavouring. I want a nice natural flavour. And these are some coal. Smell these. I couldn't smell them when I was in the shop because I had my mask on. So, yeah, again, smelling good. But again, guys, like I said, we can start cooking with these natural herbs and spices. I think in the long run, it's going to be a good thing. Definitely a good thing. We'll throw a few of them in there. So it was an interesting week. Some of us say we're glad it's Friday. Yeah, we finished work and we want to get out of there. Always. Some of us have got things planned over the weekend, which is going to make it enjoyable. So when we go back to work on Monday, we're not rushing for Friday again. It's the key, guys, to have things planned. One of the things I try and do with myself is try and put new things in front of me. That way I'm not on autopilot, I'm not bored, and it keeps the mind ticking over. So you might ask yourself, what is autopilot? Now, autopilot for me is when you do the same things over and over again. Now, I know certain things we have to do over and over again, but not everything. So sometimes if you can get a few new things going on in your life, it can stop the anxiety, the depression, even down to tiredness, just to have things for you to look forward to. So again, so far I've got my leek in there, got my onion, got my mushrooms, brown them off. Like I said, guys, you don't have to be a top chef to cook a meal like this. Showing you here now from scratch. And again, guys, this aubergine. Until when I became a vegetarian, I used to walk past this in Asda and didn't really know basically what it was. Now nearly every meal I'm cooking, I'm adding it because it's a beautiful taste.
Richard said, what made you go vegetarian?
What made me go vegetarian? I went vegetarian because the first thing was a discipline concept. I wanted to try and discipline myself to try a different way of living. But in the back of my head, I think it was the concept of understanding how big the population is. Now the population is 7-point-something billion people. How can they manufacture that much meat and have it at a good quality for us to get any goodness from that meat? And that's one of the things that made me say, you know what, yeah, I'm going to try and be vegetarian, because I just feel as if like the meat isn't good quality as it maybe used to be 10, 20, 30 years ago. I think the quality because like most of the shops, the takeaways, you can go to a takeaway shop, you can get chicken and chips for £1.50. Now, if we think about value and how we value things in life, that straight away tells me in my head, what's he getting it for him to sell it for that cheap price and still make a profit? So that tells me in the back of my head that that there cannot be the best of food for the body to have. So that's why, one of the reasons why I decided to try the vegetarian route. Now don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy at first because a lot of it, I didn't have a clue what to cook. So I feel as if like the first couple of months I was eating probably more garbage than I ever did in probably my whole life, because I wasn't too sure what to cook. And I think that's one of the hardest things. I think people don't want to go over to being vegetarian because they haven't got a clue what to cook. Because I've been a meat eater, you know what, I think I've been vegetarian now for about 3 years. So I'm 42, so think about it, it's a massive part of my life that I've been a meat eater. I've grown up on meat. So when it comes to a point where you're now trying to cook something new, but you've got no idea, you are going to eat the crisps, you are going to eat the chocolate, you are going to stick to maybe corn and cook that same recipe over and over and over again until when you start experimenting. So a lot of my recipes, it's basically, I've just experimented, I just bought new stuff, put them together, and then from there I thought, okay, yeah, that looks good with that, that tastes good with that, and then that's where I'm at right now. But I do believe in, when you get to a certain age in your life, I believe that the food is very important, absolutely, because when you think about, you know, maybe from 10 to 20, from 20 to 30, a lot of us are mobile, up and down, we've got things going on. Now when you get to a certain age, that stops. So think about carbs, think about what you put in your body. If you're not exercising, you know, that's when these horrible diseases start reappearing. So I feel as if like once you get to the age of 40, your diet's got to change. You know, your diet definitely has to change, because from 40 to 50, all depends on what fuel you're putting in your body to determine what kind of lifestyle you're going to live. Now, we all want to live a good lifestyle, but I believe it starts off with the food.
Richard said, how has your health improved physical and mentally?
My health, well, I kind of always been into fitness. So for people that know me, they know that I've kind of always been into fitness. But I mean, the concept of like, I used to feel as if like I was always bloated, like I always like had a little bit of a belly, and I feel as if like when I stopped eating the meat, I knew the bulkiness disappeared straight away. Now the food, a lot of people say, how can you get carbs? How can you get the vitamins that you need? How can you get the protein that you need? Now, I've been into fitness for a long time. I'm still a pretty fit person. I feel as if like I can wake up in the morning and run 5 miles without even contemplating about it. So the food that I'm eating is giving me the energy for me to be able to do these things. So like I'm saying, guys, your food is essential. Like they're saying, it's basically you are what you eat. So if you're going to put these things in your body, eventually your body's going to start reacting to it. Especially, like I said, once you get to an age where you basically slow down. There is no more, you know, you might not be going gym enough, you might not be running up and down, because by the age of 40, a lot of us have got a career, and that career that we have is mostly sitting down. So if you're sitting down, you're eating, and you're not burning, that's when, like I said, the excess weight starts piling on. So your food, guys, is very important, definitely important, what you put in your belly. So again, we've got all the flavours there. See the reds up in there, and you can see that there. Probably looking all right so far. I've just added the tofu in. Got a little bit of stirring around. So yeah, so since I really and truly got into the vegetarian, I just feel as if for me there is no going back. Once or twice, I have dabbled back in a little bit of meat. Especially when I went to a family's house and they've cooked a big food, and I felt I felt obligated to eat the food. And what I realised, for like 4 or 5 days, my belly was absolutely killing me. And that's when I realised that that meat is not designed for my body. Obviously, I know because obviously I've stopped eating it, so my body was rejecting it. So that's when I realised that, you know, meat for me is not the best. And I also believe in as well, there's a difference between what you get in the supermarket and maybe what you get from a farmer, or what you get into when you go to probably on holiday, and you go to maybe like a place where there's people farm their own animals and whatnot. But I believe in when it comes to the mass of food that we're getting on a day-to-day basis, I don't think there's much nutrients in that food. So that's for me. That's why I'm sticking to being a vegetarian. I hope that answered your question. There we got them in there. What else we got in there? We're gonna throw these in there now. And again, these here, guys, you kind of want these to be crunchy. You don't want them to be cooking like too much. You want them to be still have that crunchy kind of when you bite into them. You don't want to cook your veg off too much. Okay, you still want to keep them in a way where they're still kind of crunchy. So we're nearly on Christmas, guys. What we're buying for our kids, what we're buying for our missus, our husbands. I had a conversation with my kids. I told my kids that I'm going to buy them cryptocurrency for their Christmas present. Now, I was hoping that, well, I thought I was going to get, I don't want that, and I don't want, and I want toys. But it seems to be like they're kind of understanding basically what's going on and what the next 5-10 years looks like. So, me investing in a bit of cryptocurrency or some shares for my kids for Christmas present. Now, 5-6 years ago, or even down to last year, I wouldn't have been thinking like this. Now you ask yourself, why am I thinking like this now? Because I can see what's going on in the world, and I can see how the world's looking to turn out. So I feel as if like if I don't start investing in these certain things for my kids, I feel as if like I'm going to put them at a bit of on the back foot. So the quicker I can show them how to invest, I think the safer that they're going to be, and the more they're going to probably survive out here. Because let's be honest, guys, all these things that's happening is only small businesses that are collapsing, not big major businesses. Well, I know one or two of them are, but it's mostly little small businesses that are feeling this blunt and what's going on around us. So look at that there. So far, guys, I've not put no salt in, I've not put no black pepper, I've not put any in. Only thing I put in is them balls and that in there. So I'm going to put a touch of salt, touch of salt, touch of salt, touch of salt, touch of salt. I'm going to put my black pepper in. Got a bit of a fancy one here. Some of this in there. So normally, guys, I'd have been putting in, probably been putting about 5 seasonings normally right now. About 5 different seasonings I've been putting in, throwing them in. So again, the crunchiness there is what I want. I don't want that to be any more cooked any more than that. So now I'm going to add the cashew nuts. A handful of cashew nuts. Sprinkle that around there. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. There we go. And then I add my sweet and sour sauce, or my sweet sauce. What is it, sweet sauce? It's a stir fry sweet chili. There's my sweet chili sauce there. Remember guys, this is Breaking Bread. This is all about food, people coming together, spreading knowledge, ideas, and just letting you see what's going on and what's happening in your community. So again guys, we're going to be cooking every week, once a week, having people coming in, interviewing them, and yeah, just having a fabulous time. So that for me there now. So how we looking guys? There, so we're going to plate that up now. We've got me and my daughter here, so we're going to plate up.
Richard said, can you recommend any meal preps for busy single parents?
And again guys, this meal that I've cooked here, this is a prime example of a nice little meal for again what we're talking. How long we've been on air now? How long we've been on?
Like 15 minutes.
15 minutes. So there you go guys. So this meal was prepared in 15 minutes. And like I says, don't take my word from it. You can research every single vegetable or every single stuff I put in this recipe, and these stuff here is what your body needs on a day-to-day basis. And again, like I said, it's under a fiver. It's quick, easy to make, and these are the things that your body needs. So guys, the meals that I will be preparing on a regular basis will be meals that families can prepare for themselves and for their kids. Now, like I said, my kids are still meat eaters, but I still prepare stuff like this, so they can have the best of both worlds. They can taste this and they can taste the meat, and they can make their minds up. But yeah, and look at them beautiful colours, man. Look at that there. I can't even wait to tuck into this. Definitely can't wait to tuck into this. And that's that. So what I'm going to do guys today, because I'm by myself, I'm going to let my dinner cool down for a little bit. So now we're going to do a quick little home workout. This is called workout in your house. So a quick little workout. So normally again, you finish cooking, or you preparing the food in between, you might have a little bit of time. Now I always say it's how you deal with your 24 hours. You know, people might say we haven't got time to go to the gym. There's no time. I'm going to show you a few little exercises that you can do in your house. That's yeah, it's going to be quick and easy. So give me 2 seconds while I change my shorts, while my daughter just shows the food, so you can do a close up on that food there while I change my clothes.
Okay. I don't know. I say it feed about like, there's 1 full bowl, there's 2 full bowls, but you know, we might not eat it all, and then that's how much is left. So I'm not sure.
Guys, ready? So I'm going to show you a few exercises here, and these are basically exercises that you can do in your, well, I'm in my house and you don't need a lot of space, and these are a few exercises that I think that's going to help you to basically build up your body. So again, I'm going to try and see if I can still give it in a way where it doesn't matter if your flexibility or your mobility is not too good, but you can still do these things, okay? So the first we're going to start with basically is 2 kinds of press-ups, okay? So for a lot of us that do press-ups and we can't lift our own body weight up, we seem to do this, don't we? Which is wrong. So I want to try and go on this part of my leg, okay? So I'm going to lay flat, like this, and then I'm going to put my hands on my armpits and I'm going to push up. So that's the basic there. I'm on my knees, but I'm on my thighs as well. So these are there. I'm going to go for a quick little 10 or a quick 20. I'm going to throw these out. Throw them out, throw them out, throw them out. For those that can, off the knees, throw them out. And again, guys, remember the position that you put your hands in. So if I want to put my hands in this position, put my hands in that position. Depends on what position or what fitness level that you are. You can change the hands, which will work different parts of your whole body. So again, I'm just going to do them pretty normal. Throw a set of these out. Then from there, I'm just going to turn around straight away. And again, easy sit up. So I'm going to sit on my hands. All I'm going to do is up and down with my legs. So up and down, nice and easy. Throw them off. Again, for those that can, maybe you can come up, touch your toes. Okay, change them round, whichever you prefer. These are nice easy ones. Put your hands under your bum, protects your spine, your back. If you've got back problems there, nice and easy. Then we're going to come up. So there's two, okay? The next one, these are called walkouts again. So if you find these hard, go into a squat position, bend down, come into that position, push back up, stand up. For those that can, stand up straight, walk out, push back up again. Again, walk out, push back up again. Again, walk out, push back up again. And walk out, push back up again. Two more. Good. One more. Push back up again. So there's three lots of exercise. The fourth one we're going to go for is a dip. Again, so far, got my top half, work my abs. I'm going to work my thighs in a minute. So again, these ones, I'm going to put my hands close to my body, get on my heel, come down, make sure my body's touching the settee, tuck my hands in, don't have them out, tuck them in, and just try and push up. If I find them too difficult, just go down as far as I can. Do little ones if I can, push them all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. There you go. So is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one, 5 squats. So again, depends on if your knees, what joint problems you have. Your normal, easy ones. Come again. If you're really good, throw a jump in there. Nice easy jump. Or you can even go jump, go to a lunge, jump, go to a lunge, jump, go to the lunge. So there's, what was that, 6 exercises, 5 exercises that you can do. Look at the space that I've got here. That's space. 5, nice, small, easy space. 5 exercises. Don't take long. 3 sets. 3 sets of 10. It's going to get you sweating. It's going to get your heart racing. And you're going to burn calories. So guys, there is no excuse why you can't basically, as I say, the apple a day. Every day do a little bit. Start off on your knees. Do 3, add 1, add 2, add 4, add 5, add 6. Before you know it, at the end of the month, you're now doing 10, 15 press-ups. Now I've got a bit of my heart, so even that little bit there I've done, kind of giving me a little bit of sweat. I know the heating's on, but it's giving me a little bit of sweat. So again guys, Horace Jones, the game changer. It only takes a moment to change the game. This is Breaking Bread, bringing good food, good conversation. And I hope you've learned something today guys. Remember, the meal that I just cooked, under a fiver, and it took 20 minutes. And again, all the vitamins I need, it's going to be in that meal. So let's come back to our kitchen again. So my food cool down now. So one for my daughter, one for me. And again guys, hope you've enjoyed it. A wonderful evening. Bon appetit.